Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis. It is Tuesday, June the 2nd. So glad to have you with us. We've got your HCC news and information for the next half hour or so. We've got a great show lined up for you today. We are focused on fashion this morning. We'll have more on that in a second. But first, Brittany Pacheco is joining us from her nerd room. Hello, Brittany.
Hey, good morning, Todd, and good morning to everyone this Tuesday morning. Thank you for joining us on Facebook Live. We appreciate you being here. Please be sure to like our Facebook page and head over to Instagram and Twitter to like those pages. And lastly, but certainly not least, go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be the first to find out the latest from HCC.
That's right, Brittany. We always want to build our subscribers here on, of course, on Facebook and on YouTube. So we appreciate your support as we trudge through these times of working remotely. You know, we have a big focus on fashion here today on Up to the Minute. We're very pleased to have joining us now NEEWIN, who is a designer and owner of NEEWIN. That is the fashion brand, but also one of 2019's Fashion Fusion winners. Thanks for joining us, Nee. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for having me. A little bit about myself is my name is NEEWIN, and I recently graduated from HCC with a focus on fashion design. And I spent several years at HCC under the direction of some amazing fashion minds, along with my professor. And while at HCC, I have learned a lot, not only about fashion design along with the construction, but also about fashion merchandising. And I use those elements of lesson to apply in my business.
Well, I want to get to your business in a few moments, but Nee, it tells me here that you're originally from Ho Chi Minh City. Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct. So I was born and raised in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, and I have moved to Houston, Texas in 2016 to continue my education at HCC.
Now, Nee, have you had a chance to speak with family or friends back in Ho Chi Minh City? Can you give us a glimpse of what it's like there with the COVID situation? Are they on a lockdown? Maybe you can update us on that.
Like Vietnam, they have a very good way to protect during the COVID-19. So when the COVID-19 just began, the whole city, or actually the whole country, locked down very early. So right now, I think like they in a very good controlling the situation.
Have they been able to get out again? Or people roaming about freely, or are businesses still closed? How is that looking right now?
I believe the business is not 100% opening like before. Maybe probably still tend to social distance. Maybe just allow like 50% capacity in all the business.
Nee, I want to hear about your brand. Now, you went to HCC, you got a background in fashion merchandising, you won Fashion Fusion, you're one of the winners. So tell us about your brand, NEEWIN, and tell us about what it's about and where people can find it.
So NEEWIN brand is actually the combination of my first and last name, NEEWIN, and it was found in the late of 2019 as a women's wear brand. However, considering the situation of the world right now, we have shifted to meet the mass production demands. And you can find us on our website, www.neewin.co.
And your business has, similar to others, your business has kind of pivoted to answer to the COVID crisis. And you said you're making masks. Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct. So, yeah.
Tell me about those.
Yeah. So, I believe in the middle of March, when the COVID-19 has started, and I follow a lot of story report that there are a shortage of PPE in the hospital around our country. And I believe around that time, CDC also recommend people to wear cloth masks as a everyday protection. So I brainstorming and I want to do something to help relieve the BPE and also think about how a lot of Americans unemployed and they might have trouble accessing to food. So I want to contribute what I do to support the Houston Food Bank as they support our community a lot. And what I do is just a small help in for the community.
What has been the response since you've been selling masks through your brand? Have people responded in a positive way? Have you seen a lot of them sold?
Yes, so I'm very thankful that a lot of people, a lot of our customers that support my small business as well as the contribution to the Houston Food Bank. And so far we have donated more than 1,100 meals to the Houston Food Bank and still counting.
That's an incredible effort. And so tell me how you can incorporate your design and your artistic flair into designing masks as opposed to clothing for women. Tell us how you can incorporate that and still have your own signature on these.
Yes, so our mask is 100% handmade from Houston, Texas, and they are made from high quality satin fabric along with very high stretchy and high quality elastic. And our mask is not only fashionable, I have a sample here. So
well, there we go.
Yes,
yeah.
They are made from like high quality satin fabric. They are very fashionable. I can show you.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
And once again, anyone can find your masks and they can purchase them through your website, which is NEEWIN.com. Is that correct?
It's in neewin.co.
NEEWIN.co. Okay, so we're going to have that website in our social media posts, so you can find it on here, and we'll direct you to NEEWIN's website. Nee, you started off you started off your segment by talking about HCC, and it sounds like you had a very good experience with HCC, and you enjoyed your time here, and especially working with your professors.
Yes, correct. Before I came to Houston, Texas, I still always into like doing fashion and business, and I'm very lucky that I have chosen HCC as my school to study about fashion, and they have amazing program and amazing professor to help me from the beginning to the end of my semester.
Well, Nee, we're certainly proud to have you as one of our graduates and a fine, shining example of one of our students. We're so grateful to have you on our show today, and thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
We look forward to seeing more from you in the future. NEEWIN.co. You can find that website in our social media posts. Thanks, Nee.
Thank you.
Brittany Pacheco back again. Brittany, a few bumps in the road on the show today. Got on the air just a little bit late, but we're working through the technical difficulties and trudging along because the show must go on.
Yes, it's not just a Queen song. The show certainly must go on. That's actually one of my favorite songs from Queen, just a side note. But I do have to say that Nee's fashionable mask, oh my goodness.
You like that,
I need one in my life. I mean, you all know that my mom is a seamstress. She's actually made facial masks for all the members in the family and some extended family members. But I need one of Nee's masks because, yes.
I think we all need one of your masks in our lives, Nee. We all like your mask.
Thank you.
So beautiful and obviously serving its purpose. But yes, I need to have one. I'm going to head over to your website and purchase one because yes.
And, you know, he's working with the Houston Food Bank as well. It's a great opportunity to not only support a local business, but it's charity work for the Houston Food Bank. So we salute you there for that aspect of it, Nee. We really do.
Thank you so much.
So, Brittany, we've got something going on at HCC Southeast. You know, they have extended the COVID testing throughout this week because of demand really in the community, and it's going to be going through June 5th, this Friday. Now, there is you don't have to sign up ahead of time, and it's a free testing site, Brittany.
That is correct, Todd. So, because it's such a high demand, obviously HCC is more than welcome to host this testing site, although there's other organizations that are behind this effort. So if you are interested in being tested, this is open to the community. It's not just for HCC family, staff, or students, or faculty members. This is open to everyone. So be sure to head over to our HCC Eastside campus, or also known as our Southeast campus, for free testing. You do not need an appointment. You also do not need to show any symptoms, but if you just need some peace of mind, this is a great opportunity to be tested. It's happening now all the way through Friday, June 5th, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. or until the testing site has hit capacity. So be sure to get there early. It's happening in our parking garage. So again, happening from now until June 5th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And HCC has a number of things to keep our faculty and staff up to date. One of them is faculty and staff virtual coffee breaks that's hosted by our talent engagement, Janet May, who's our Chief Talent Engagement Officer. And it happens every Tuesday and Thursday, it looks like. Today's guest, Brittany, you know the guest for today?
Why, of course, Todd. It's us.
That's right. That's right. So we're going to be the guests on the show today, and we'll be joining them at 11 a.m. So if you are around at 11 a.m., if you're a faculty and staff of Houston Community College, check your emails, and you can get a WebEx, a chance to join them through WebEx. So we'll be there at 11 a.m. And I believe, Brittany, we've got a very special guest joining us right now. Chloe,
Yes,
good morning.
Good morning. I apologize for my lateness.
Hey, that's quite all right. We got, we're still going. We're so pleased to have you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chloe Dao, owner of Chloe Dao Designs, Season 2 winner, Bravo's Project One Runway, and of course, a former HCC Fashion Designs Program student. Chloe, we're so glad to have you join us. Thanks for being here with us today.
You're welcome. Sorry, I'm look like a mess. I'm like any business owner. We're multitasking, doing a million things to figure out how to navigate this whole new platform and business and how to do business.
Well, we were speaking with another former HC student who's on with us now, NEEWIN. He's a designer owner of NEEWIN and one of 2019's Fashion Fusion winners. He joined us earlier. He's still on the line here. But we were talking with him how he's pivoted his business towards face masks. And I know by seeing several TV reports that you've done the same over the past few months. Let's start off. When did this whole COVID thing, when did you realize that things were changing? They were changing dramatically and they were changing fast.
Well, I officially closed my store on March 18th. And this is before the mandate, I think, to officially close. I just felt it was the right thing to do.
Right.
And that moment, I did not think anything's going to change that dramatically. And I just thought, for me personally, I needed to do something to give back to my community. It was the first time in 20 years that my business was closed down. And so it was super emotional. And the only thing I actually really thought about was, how do I help my community? And that's when I actually started donating masks, 4 per household. And it was just a free thing. And this was before the CDC said it was mandatory, before the city even advised people to wear it. At that moment, we were just literally making masks for 2 weeks straight. And we were getting so many emails and messages saying, I need this because I'm a cancer patient, I have autoimmune system weakness. So I wasn't even thinking about business, I'll be honest. I was just thinking about how I can help my community. I think the real changes for me as a business, thinking that I actually had to think how to survive, was 2 weeks into it. And when payroll hits, because I was still paying my staff, I was paying everybody to, work on this together with my team. And when an email from a client said, Chloe, I want to donate and support you, but I want to guarantee masks, because we were getting so many requests. We had to put people on a wait list. But she's like, I want to give you money, but I'd rather buy a mask for you and guarantee a mask, and I'll get it sooner or later.
Sure.
And so that's when I thought, okay, I have to make payroll.
Yeah.
I figured out how to make payroll. And then here is a real need that someone's willing to pay me to make something for them that is usable and is needed. And so that's when I thought, okay, it can be a business. But even for me at that moment, I thought, okay, this is just help me pay my staff and help me continue my mask donation. But it actually has become a real business, and that's how we have sustained ourselves for the last few months. And that's, I think, is the key to sustain in business.
Well, I don't think people, well, maybe some people do remember, but I certainly remember when this all started and they were suggesting masks. Good luck in finding one anywhere, because you go to Amazon, you couldn't find anything. The handmade masks or the masks like yours really weren't out on the market yet. And people had a difficulty finding masks. A lot of us were wearing bandanas because we couldn't find anything. So it seemed like it created an opportunity, at least in your case, for many businesses to get by in the interim. Is that what you found?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, I did my own research, and on Amazon, you could order the mask, but it was going to come in May to July. But holy crap.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks in, I actually did research on what is out there. I sat down for a moment and what is available, what is in stock. So I knew it was a real viable business, but I wanted to be different from what's all out there. So I actually looked into antibacterial, waterproof, breathable fabric that I found from South Korea. Antibacterial was the best thing and it was amazing how it was not even available in the US, because at that point it was only available on the wholesale platform. And I myself even bought it to test it. And it was quite expensive for a wholesale price point. And when I received it, it was super thin. This is before I invested a lot of money getting this fabric that I researched on. And so I actually bought some fabric like 2 months ago, even before it was CDC mandatory to wear it or just suggestion. So yeah, definitely I was super on the bandwagon before. And, so at this moment, even my antibacterial that I researched, I think I'm the only one that has this fabric, which I kind of find it shocking. But yeah, no, I definitely, I think I'm a little bit different from all the other out there because I did also 4 or 5 different shape and I test different things, develop it. And I even have a new one coming out very, very soon. So it's definitely a business.
We all know the problems we've had over the last few months with businesses having to shut down, but I'm reading here that you had actually opened your business before the crash of 2008. Let's talk about things back then, the problems you may have experienced as a business owner back then, and maybe how that helped you a little bit for this time.
Wow, the 2008, it was actually something I did not know was creeping on me. So at that time during my business, so I've been in business for 20 years now. So in 2008, that means I've already been in business for 8 years.
Okay.
After winning Project Runway, it was such a massive boom. So I was doing super well. And I won Project Runway in 2006. So I was already really successful before I won the show. We expanded our business to 4,000 square feet and had a design studio in the Heights. So our overhead was really massive to cover that many staff and, that many, business, design studio and store, and to run a 4,000 square feet studio boutique. So when 2008 crashed, hold on.
Uh-oh, did we lose her? We may have lost Chloe Dao. If you'll bear with us for a moment, we're going to get back with her. She'll probably sign right back in. And we apologize for that. But, we're living in a virtual world. So these things do happen, Brittany. And you just kind of trudge through it, as we mentioned at the top of the show, when they do happen. And it looks like Chloe's rejoining us right now. So as soon as she signs in, we're going to go back to her. And looks like she's connected to audio. Chloe, can you hear me again?
Can you hear me now?
We can.
Okay. Can you hold on 1 second? Nee.
Sure.
Nee, can you tell Delsa I'm on it and don't call me? Because it will lock me out.
And we are doing a live show, folks. This is what happens when you do live shows, and we appreciate you staying with us. Chloe, thanks for signing back in.
Sorry, it's supposedly when my phone, someone calls me, it locks me out.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. It's a live world we're living in, and we're used to the technical issues, so no problem at all.
Okay, so when it happens, so the overhead was massive.
Right.
But did it prepare me, and I pivoted, I shrunk my store. I actually got some consultation from Rice University alumni master program, because you can't change your business alone. You have to be vulnerable and let people see what's wrong with it and let them help you and really listen to them. Did it help my pivot onto what's happening now? I actually don't think so. It's a completely different piece. This is, the recession in 2008, you kind of knew was coming. If you're a smart business owner, if you read it slowly creep on you, sales keep going down and down and down. No one has ever had to shut down their store, literally, for 2 months. But I think me being around this long, I just pivot faster. And I think I realized you have to make stuff that people need versus what people want at this point, because there's not going to be a lot of disposable income for everyone. But there's still going to be disposable income for certain people, because, for any supply and demand, there are really businesses that are booming at this moment that are filling needs, and there are businesses that are dying. So you just have to be the business that are filling needs to survive and to succeed.
Absolutely. Chloe Dao, we appreciate you taking the time to join us this morning, and we are so proud to see you moving along in everything you've done, and we're proud to have had you here at HCC at one time, be it a little while ago.
Definitely, and I'm proud to be part of HCC always. I always try to give back to the community. A lot of my assistants are from HCC, a lot of my interns. It's part of my fashion journey, and I think it would definitely continue to do so.
Well, thank you very much, and we wish you continued success. Thanks for being here this morning.
You're welcome. I'm sorry for my lateness. Bye.
Oh, you're right. Well, there you go. Brittany Chloe Dao joining us this morning. Very special guest on the show. We certainly do appreciate her being here. Want to get back to some of the things that are going on around the college, because we are still very busy, folks. We were talking about, Brittany and I are going to be joining Janet May later this morning at 11 a.m. for a coffee conversation through talent engagement. And she's got another guest on Thursday, Brittany.
That's correct, Todd. So on Thursday, June 4th, we'll hear from Dr. Kurt Ewan, who is the Vice Chancellor of Strategy, Planning, and Institutional Effectiveness. So if you're interested in joining us today at 11 a.m. or on Thursday, grab a cup of coffee, join Janet May and all her guests, and learn how to adapt to the remote work and get answers to some frequently asked questions.
Right. So we'll see you later at 11 a.m. there. We've got also a Lunch and Learn webinar, Balancing Work and Life in the Remote Work World. That's Wednesday, June the 3rd, which is tomorrow. And that one, Brittany's got a number of topics they're going to be talking about during that webinar.
Yeah, so they say that those who are happy at home perform better on the job. So this workshop is to help develop and lift the burden of too many responsibilities for personal enjoyment. And at the end, you're going to be able to identify the components of a balanced lifestyle, describe the concept of balance, identify what is out of balance, and describe how to create your own balance. Balance is the key word here, Todd. And I think after a couple of months, 84 years, whatever you want to look at it, we've had to learn how to balance both our work life and personal life and joining them together. So this is a really great workshop to be a part of.
I don't know about you, but I find myself certainly more available now that we're working in this virtual world. And it seems like the calls come in any time of day or night. And that's just the way things are. And sometimes you got to turn the phone down. But it seems like, in a way, we could be a little bit more, what would you want to say? You call it proficient or a little bit more efficient working during this remote world. What do you think?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Sometimes it gets a little hectic, but I do, now that I've adjusted, found that balance. Definitely. I feel like I'm working a lot more efficiently and I can get things done a little bit more quickly now.
Right. Another thing that's going on, Brittany, before we get to the enrollment information, because we're going to talk about that in a moment, but virtual info sessions, Enrollment Services is offering help, and they're doing it weekly through August.
That is correct, Todd. So we've had a lot of questions about this, and I encourage everyone to go over and register for the virtual information sessions. If you have specific questions that cater to your needs, or you have general questions about financial aid, testing, orientation, the application process, whatever your questions may be, go over to hccs.edu/information sessions to sign up today.
That's right. And then another big thing we have going on at HCC, something we've just launched in the last week and a half. If you are looking for employment, if you've been laid off during this COVID crisis, like many have across the state of Texas, you're not alone. We are trying to help you find employment. HCC has launched a new website called jobsnowhouston.org. Houston's lost hundreds of thousands of jobs across the state of Texas, 1.5 million Texans have filed for unemployment since March. But the good news, Brittany, there are areas that the job opportunities are growing significantly.
That's correct, Todd. And those 5 areas that are growing significantly are in the healthcare, logistics, manufacturing, IT, and construction area. So be sure to check out the jobsnowhouston.org website for information about what jobs are going to be in high demand as of this current state that we're in and after the pandemic. Now, I'm going to just put a little disclaimer out there. These are not jobs for HCC hire. These are jobs that HCC can help you train in so that you can get a job, hopefully in the city of Houston, and get back to work.
Now, this jobsnowhouston.org website, you'll find a number of tabs, but one of them is a fast track training tab. So if depending on where you are in your career, let's say you haven't lost your job, but you're looking to launch a more meaningful career, this website's open for you. It's open for anyone looking for new employment, looking for a job, looking to just change careers. These are high growth jobs, in demand jobs that are available right now. And there's about, from what I understand, about 200,000 in the city of Houston right now that have just been created since March. You can find them through this website. We encourage you or to suggest it to someone who may be looking for employment. Another great program we have here, Brittany, Change Your Life for $20.
It sounds almost too good to be true, Todd, but it honestly is that simple. You pay only $20 per term that you take part in this program. So registration opens in 1 week for summer. That's Monday, June 8th. You do need to meet some requirements, and you can go check that out by going to hccs.edu/changemylife. It's that simple. It's that easy. We have things that range from our high school equivalency, the Change Your Life, and if I'm not mistaken, the ESL as well, for those who are looking to learn English as a second language.
That's right. And I'll give you a hint here because we've done a lot of promotions with this group. They fill these courses very fast. So now you're getting a head start. Come June 8th, you want to register as soon as possible. It's only $20, $20. And that's true. You get the programs, the courses, $20 for the program. So make sure you sign up early because there's limited space for this program. The adult high school also registration's open now. If you need a half credit, maybe you need to just get a few credits to get that high school diploma. Some restrictions apply, but you can also go to the same website. Actually, it's ahs.hccs.edu. We'll have that website within the social media post for this. But the adult high school is enrolling, so don't let summer go by without grabbing that high school diploma. It's really not that hard to do. We're here to help you with that. And registration for summer and for fall classes still underway right now, Brittany.
That's correct. And so we're very happy that next week, next Monday, our summer sessions are going to be in full swing. The 10 weeks, the first 5 weeks, and the first 8 weeks are going to be, as I said, in full swing. So you still have time to register. You have until that day, June 8th, to register for classes. There are some important dates to know. For summer, I've put that graphic on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages. That way you all can have those dates at the forefront. But please, Do not hesitate about registering for summer and fall classes. Summer, as we've said before, will be 100% online, but fall classes are to be determined. The college is working extremely hard to figure out the new plan that will best suit everybody. It could be some hybrid courses, or depending on how things go with this pandemic, we might still be experiencing classes 100% online. But again, fall classes are to be determined. But do not let that stop you from registering. Head over now to hccs.edu/now for more information.
That's right. So that wraps up this show. We've had a very full show today. I want to thank our guest, NEEWIN, former HCC student with NEEWIN Designs, and also Chloe Dao joined us as well. We want to thank her as we wish them both luck in their continued success. Tomorrow, great show lined up for you. We'll have the Reading Literacy Scholarship winners here, and then the topic was Japan. So that'll be interesting to talk about. We'll have Dr. Melissa Miller-Waters along with the top winner to talk about those creative entries. And Brittany, of course, it's Wednesday. That means a special guest.
It just wouldn't be Wednesday without our very own Chief Cunningham to join us.
That's right. We'll have a lot to talk about with the Chief on tomorrow's show. We do hope you will join us. Have a great Tuesday. Get out there. It looks like it's going to be a nice day today. And also keep in mind, we will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Up to the Minute. Thanks for being here.